EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down throw for Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
13 yards. First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass to Austin Hooper. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Shotgun now for Carr. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. There right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Quarter with the score, Browns 7, Raiders 0.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Got it open, man. It's Ruggs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the Browns' 27-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 22. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Harrison on the tackle.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 14 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Here's Hunt. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. 2nd down and 6 now from the 42. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A run for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 26.
On 2nd and 1, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Damon Arnett on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield with it once more. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A 40-yard attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper flag.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Fielded in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard, as this will come out to the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, second and 10. Throwing again, Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Again, it's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
At the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now Carr going to try and run. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Operating from the gun. Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 1.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st and 10.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 16-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Carr. That's complete right around the 8. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Carlson is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 in a 1st down.
And the Browns 1st down.
Here's Mayfield. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
First down.
They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he'll be taken down at the 34.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.